Good morning, students. This is Teacher Mark, and Teacher Michelle is behind the camera videotaping our lesson. So today's lesson is a continuation of same yet different. So let's get started. So if you look, we have two words, culture and values.
Culture and values.
So please say, what we learn.
What we learn.
What we do.
What we do.
And how we share.
How we share.
So today we'll look at Taiwan and America, the United States. So let's look at this first image on the TV. You see that there is a pencil right here. So Teacher Michelle and I would like you to write down everything that you see here. It says Taiwanese value order.
好，现在呢，请你们拿出纸跟笔，把 Taiwanese value order 把它写下来。那如果你不知道意思的人，麻烦请你把中文也写下来。写好了吗？那我们要再开始咯。
Okay, so you see Taiwanese value order, and so you see in this picture, if we pretend that all these people are Taiwanese, the people here would think, I am different, I am special, but everybody is thinking the same thing. So this is the idea of order. When people have order, like Taiwanese are very proud of their country. So there is unity when there is order. Everyone say unity.
Unity.
Okay, class, so we see Taiwanese value order. Now let's move up to the top where you see the pencil again. So please write down and say family order.
Family order. 小朋友，铅笔又出现了，所以请你把 family order 写在你的纸上。写好了吗？那我们要继续咯。
So if you see in this picture, we see a family, maybe grandpa, grandma, mom, and dad, and you are right here, this bird. You and maybe your brother and sister would always look up to your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. This is the idea of family order, and Taiwanese value order. Now, let's look at the next slide. So we learn tradition and value from our family first. Who do we learn traditional and value from next? Let's think. Here we see some Taiwanese students. Look, they are a little bit older than you. They are in junior high school. But in Taiwan, we also value school order. Everybody say school order.
School order.
So we again see a girl in junior high school, but what about elementary school in 4th grade? Here we see a class in Taiwan. The students here also value school order.
School order.
So, what is after school order? We know that Taiwanese learn the value of order from their family and then their school. And the next would be work order.
Work order.
So Taiwanese value work order.
Taiwanese value work order. 小朋友，你们发现铅笔又出现了吗？记得要把 work order 写下来哦。写好了吗？那我们要继续喽。
In this slide, you see that the boss, the person who is in charge of everybody at work, is sitting up here in his long, tall chair. And as we move down, you may be down on the bottom in this little chair. This is the idea of work order. And Taiwanese value work order to make sure people know what they are doing, do the right thing, and also have unity. This is another image of work order. Now, let's take a look at this slide. Let's look at the picture first. Here we see a Taiwanese woman wearing a Taiwanese mask. And also her friends behind her are also wearing masks. This is an example of order. Taiwanese value order. They do what is necessary to make sure that people are safe and are cared for, and make sure that unity is here so that everybody can enjoy their daily lives. Let's look at some of these COVID-19 level 3 measures. Let's read each of these 3 measures that the Taiwanese government would want us to follow. The first is wear masks outdoors.
Wear masks outdoors.
Say must social distance.
Must social distance.
Say wash hands often.
Wash hands often.
Let's go to the next slide. Here you see mom and dad outside going on a walk with their boy and girls. The last slide looks like school children waiting for the teacher to give her lesson. You see that they are all wearing masks and maintaining social distance. Okay, this last slide is also an example of Taiwanese value order. You see the picture, it is a Taiwanese traffic camera. What this camera does is it videotapes people who are speeding on their scooters or in their cars. And if you're speeding in your scooter or car, it will take a picture of the license plate. And then, unfortunately, your mom or dad may get a ticket in the mail in which they would have to pay a fee. However, some Taiwanese believe that this is something that they could be creative about. So Taiwanese value order and value creativity.
Traffic camera 是指测速照相机。Creativity 是指创意。
So in these 2 pictures, you see 2 children dressed up in Halloween costumes as traffic cameras. This is to make fun of the order that is maintained in Taiwan. And the parents, using their creativity, decided that this would be fun and unique to do on Halloween.
小朋友有看到铅笔又出现了吗？要记得把 creativity 写下来哦。写好了吗？那我们要继续喽。
Okay, let's continue. The next country we're going to look at is the United States. Okay, welcome back, students. Now let's take a look at Americans' value difference. Here you see the flag of the United States of America. So everyone say, Americans value difference.
Americans value difference.
It's okay to be different.
It's okay to be different. 小朋友有看见黄色的铅笔又出现了吗？请你要把这页的笔记写在纸上哦。写好了吗？那我们要继续喽。
Teacher Mark, you said, wait, these are not American students. You're right, these are Taiwanese junior high school students. But let's continue and find out what I mean by Americans value difference. But Teacher Mark, this doesn't look like American students. You're right, these are students from Kenya, Africa. You see, they are also wearing uniforms. But Teacher Mark, these don't look like Americans. You're right, they're from England. Here you see a British soldier in the background. They are also wearing uniforms like the Kenyan students and Taiwanese students. Wait, but Teacher Mark, these don't look like American students. You're right, these students are from Ireland. But you see, they are also wearing uniforms like the British students, the Kenyan students, and the Taiwanese students. So Teacher Mark, where are the American students? Here they are. Here are some American elementary school students. You see, Americans value difference. Look at how they are dressed. Everybody's wearing their own clothing. So you see overalls, you see striped shirts, you see jeans, khaki pants, and also a skirt. Also, their hairstyles are very different as well. In America, we value difference, so at school, we don't have to wear school uniforms. We can wear our own clothing to express who we are, how we feel, and what we value. So Americans value difference.
Americans value difference.
Let's take a look at what some of these students look like up close. Look here, this is a high school student. These are school portraits in their yearbook. A yearbook is where a student will find themselves in a yearly book that contains all the pictures of their classmates and their schoolmates. And a school portrait can be a selection of any photo they feel they want to show their schoolmates, their classmates, their teachers, and the parents. So you see here, he values difference. He has spiky hair, but he is wearing a tie and a white dress shirt. Let's look at this boy's school portrait. This boy really values difference. He decided he only wanted his head in the foreground of the picture. It's very funny, I think. And he wants a picture of the park in the background. So you see here, he is very happy about his school portrait. He values difference. Oh, let's look at this boy. This boy may be in 5th grade, maybe 6th grade. He also values difference. He decided that he wants this hairstyle to show his personality, to show who he is. I think this is a great portrait. He reminds Teacher Mark kind of like a chicken. Now, let's look at 3 more. Let's look at this boy. This boy wanted to show that he is very fierce and brave. So he decided to make this face because he values difference. Now let's look at this boy. This boy, I think, maybe in the 3rd or 4th grade. He values difference also. Look at his hairstyle. He is smiling. I think he's also very happy about his self-portrait. And this last self-portrait is just a girl who does not seem like she wants her picture taken. All right, students, let's look at this picture. Americans value difference. So let's look at this picture. Look at all the blue fish swimming from right to left. So you see small fish, big fish, fish with their mouths open, fish with their mouths closed, but they are all blue and facing the left. I want you to pretend that this red fish in the center is a fish that values difference. And we can pretend that this fish is an American fish because Americans value difference. So not only is this fish red, unlike the blue fish, but this fish is swimming from left to right. It is swimming in a different direction from the blue fish. Why? Because this fish values difference. Now, let's look at this picture. Here, how many kites do you see? I see 4 kites. I see 3 white kites flying up, going in one direction. But I see 1 red plane. I think Teacher Mark called these kites, but they are planes, but that's okay. I see 1 red plane flying in a circular motion and is moving towards the left. This airplane could be seen as an airplane that values difference. This could be an American airplane because Americans value difference. You also see 2 words. It says think differently. So thinking differently means using your head, using your mind to think in different ways that's not the same as everybody else. Now, let's look at this. What is this image of? It is an apple. Everyone knows this. So think of iPhone 12 or your iPad. This is an iPad or Apple image. And what does Apple use to sell its phones and tablets? it uses the idea of thinking different. Americans value difference like Apple and like this person wearing the red tie. This man is thinking different. He is thinking about the rainbow and the stars and the universe, while everybody else may be thinking about the same thing. Okay, boys and girls, we see that this person is in red, and this person can be seen as an American valuing difference. You see, all the other people are standing very straight and tall in a long line. But this person values difference, and he decides he wants to raise his hand and ask a question. All right, students, let's look at this last image. Let's say what Teacher Mark has written on the TV. It says, Americans value difference and value order and unity.
Americans value difference and value order and unity.
Let's look at the picture as you write.
好，黄色的铅笔又出现了，请你把这句话写在你的纸上。写好了吗？那我们要继续喽。
All right, so you see a lot of people holding hands, and they are in order. You see, they're holding hands because they believe and think about something that holds them together. And when we are together, there is unity. However, even though there is unity among all these people, there are some people who believe in difference. And there are 3 people in this picture that believes in difference. There's 1, 2, and 3. So we could think that Americans value difference, but also value order and unity like Taiwanese culture and traditions. Okay, boys and girls, now we are going to look at this worksheet. So, for those of you who have not seen this before, we are going to compare Taiwan with the United States. Let's take a look. Here are 6 words for Taiwan and 6 words for the United States. What I want you to do is to make these 2 circles on a sheet of paper and then write Taiwan and USA. Teacher Mark will show you how to do this now.
好，小朋友，请你们现在拿出一张纸，或者是用你原本的那一张纸，在下方画上2个圆圈。圆圈呢，必须要重叠，就像 Teacher Mark 在投影片上面所告诉大家的。画好2个圆以后呢，分别请在2个圆的上方画上底线，而这2条线呢，分别是代表了台湾，请你要在线的上方 写上台湾 Taiwan。好，接着在另外一条线的上方写上 USA。完成以后呢，请你要在2个圆分别写上代表台湾的字汇，以及表示美国的字汇。选3个就可以咯。如果你想要都写上去，也可以。
Okay, boys and girls, let's end today's class by reading the 9 words that Teacher Mark had specified.
好，在我们今天课程要结束之前 ，Teacher Mark 会再带你们念这几个单字，请仔细听，并且跟着 Teacher Mark 一起念。
The first word is family.
Family,
Work.
work,
Creativity.
creativity,
Order.
order,
Unity.
unity,
Think.
think.
And the last 3 words are value.
Value,
Order.
order,
Difference.
difference. 好，那我们今天的课程到这边结束喽。